Yes guys, how's it going? Welcome back to a new video. I hope you guys are all having a great Friday. I've had a good week, are looking forward to the weekend, are enjoying the World Cup at the moment. I've got to say, I am enjoying the World Cup. So much football going on at the moment, and I really hope to see England go all the way, but it's also so nice to sit here with my Newcastle top on and talk a little bit about Newcastle. We had been playing so well this season, and as I say, the World Cup's been great, but I cannot wait to see the lads back in action. In fairness, I was at St James's Park at the weekend to see Newcastle women's pick up a great win, but I can't wait to see the lads get back as well. And in fairness, we don't have to wait too long. We do have a friendly over in Saudi Arabia coming up very soon. So I'm hoping Newcastle may live stream that on the YouTube, or at the very least we'll start getting some content from the club of the lads heading over there. And then we don't have to wait that long, and then we'll have a friendly at St James's Park as well. Then we've got the Carabao Cup game against Bournemouth, and then the Premier League returns away to Leicester on Boxing Day. So in fairness, this December, it's going to be a busy month with World Cup, Newcastle, and then of course, Christmas is going on as well. So it's going to be a good one. But I am here to talk about Newcastle today, and it is about our Paraguayan superstar, Mr. Miggy Almiron, who has had an apology-ish from Jack Grealish. You can let me know your thoughts on this one down below. Obviously, it's something we have covered on the channel a few times. It's fair to say Jack Grealish has not only taken stick from Newcastle fans, but pretty much everyone, to be honest. Sky Sports did a compilation video where they effectively started the video off with Jack Grealish's, as I say, not kind comments at all, that then led into the rise of Almiron. So he has had it from left, right and centre, and if you don't know the story, he obviously had 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9 too many drinks, and made the comment that Riyad Mahrez had not been playing very well, they should take him off, he's playing like Almiron. Yeah, it's not great. And I think specifically to dig out someone in your fellow profession, not all footballers play well all the time. And it was almost like a bit of an unknown to like quite publicly come out and blindside, like out of nowhere, just reference another player playing badly as a criticism of you. We know now that Almiron has shot off into the stratosphere with the fantastic performances he's been having. To add to that, Almiron actually not too long ago actually spoke about Jack Grealish, where he actually wished him well, kind of laughed it off. We know what Miggy's like. He's a fun, happy, smiley guy. Did he take it to heart? Did he take it seriously? We'll never know that side of things. But we've also heard a few bits and pieces coming out of the Newcastle changing room as well, supposedly that when Newcastle players are having a bad game, they would say, you're playing like Grealish. So, yes, it has had a good turn in the fact that Miggy has shot up, proved them wrong, proved a lot of people wrong, and pretty much for the first time, Jack Grealish has now been asked about this and given a response. Now, you let me know down below. We're going to go through some of the stuff he spoke about in the interview. I mean, at the end of the day, what I will say is this. He's had loads of stick. He deserved it. But also, Miggy himself has kind of moved on from it. So I thought it was worth coming on and talking about, because is this like the final page in the chapter where he's finally come out and addressed it, that everyone can kind of move on? I mean, who knows what will happen next in the crazy whirlwind that is football generally, but he has spoken about it, and you can let me know whether you think this is actually an apology, because I'm not convinced, but if Miggy's happy, then so am I. So Grealish was asked about, obviously, the Almiron comments. He said, do you know what? I hadn't actually been asked about that, and just let me address it. It was the day after the season finished, and obviously I'd had a few drinks. I think you possibly had a few more than a few, Jack, but we'll continue. Straight after that, because I didn't realise we were out celebrating and I wasn't on my phone on social media, I remember I was in Ibiza and it had obviously come out. That was one thing I regret. It slightly sounds like he's saying he regrets that it was released, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I believe what he's saying is he regrets that he said it. He then went on to say, when I said earlier that sometimes I do stupid stuff, this was one. I regret that, I swear. I'm actually buzzing the way he reacted, so giving some praise to Miggy for actually what he's gone on and done, following. And as I say, did those comments inspire Miggy to be how good he is right now? It's possibly in there, but I think there's a lot more than just that. But anyway, he is praising him for going on and doing a great job. And then he actually goes on to the comments that Miggy made about Grealish. He says here, he said something about me in an interview the other day. He wished me the best. I thought, what a guy. And I think that's one of the biggest things of it here, because as I say, Grealish has come out and addressed it. Miggy himself wished him the best going forward, and possibly that speaks of the two different characters there, who knows. Grealish went on to say, because if that was me and somebody had said that about me, I'd have probably been the other way and been like, F it. So yeah, two different people there. And then he goes on to say that Grealish actually messaged Matty Targett. He said, because I'm close with him from Villa, and he said, can you message him for me? Can you message Miggy for me and apologise? I didn't mean it. When I look back on that, that was just one thing that was stupid of me to say. So he did try and reach out. He did try and reach out through Matty Targett. This is me kind of saying, he obviously it doesn't sound like he's spoken with Miggy directly. It sounds like he's possibly sent messages through other people, and obviously he is addressing it publicly today. Would be interesting to see maybe how the pair react, maybe in the lineups for the next Newcastle Man City game. A handshake and a smile, who knows? Maybe Miggy will tell him F off. We'll have to wait and see, but yeah, it's kind of moving on now. And he said, I shouldn't have said it. I didn't realise it was going to go out. I didn't realise it was on video. This is it. I thought it was just private. Oh, but even in private, I shouldn't have said it because he's a fellow professional. So that's what I was getting at earlier when some of the comments were kind of being made of, oh, it's not that I didn't mean to say it. It was that I'm upset that other people found out that I said it. But he is addressing it there. And then he does finish off by saying that I'm actually buzzing for him. I've had a lot of stick from the Newcastle fans, and rightly so. At the end of the day, they are backing their player, which I fully understand. He seems like the most harmless, nice guy. So fair play. I'm buzzing for him. And I hope Grealish is right, and that Miggy will continue this fantastic form. But he's addressed it there. And as I've mentioned previously, the fact that Miggy came out, despite the dig, Miggy comes out and wishes Grealish all the best. Miggy prefers to do his talking on the pitch. And we've very much seen this in the last, few months. And the fact that he's not really showing any, hard feelings to Jack Grealish over it as well says to me that, Miggy's brushed it under the carpet, and maybe that could be where it ends. But let me know your thoughts on all of that down below. It's very interesting because, as I say, had all this happened and Miggy not gone on and played so well, I think it could have hung. But I think because Miggy's kind of come out, played really well, and as I say, shown him up. He's shown him up. Miggy's in the form of his life. And Grealish has been struggling to get a game. So I think he really has turned it on his head. He's really showed him what he can do. And as I've mentioned, shown what he thinks of it on the pitch. He's done his talking on the pitch and really kind of giving him the, you know, the, as the Grealish said, giving him the FU over that one. And as I said, he's mentioning Newcastle fans. It was not just Newcastle fans. Sky Sports themselves did a compilation to show the rise of Miggy and the fall of Grealish. But as I say, he's away with England at the moment. Obviously, he's trying to do his best for the country and everything else. And he has come out and spoken quite openly. And it's not to say that what he's necessarily said is the best, and he's tried to contact through other people. But generally, he's made an effort. And if Miggy's over it, you know, maybe everybody else should be as well. But let me know your thoughts on all of that down below, guys. How do you feel that Grealish has spoken openly? Do you think it's a good apology? Do you think what he said is unforgivable? Or do you think it's right that Miggy's forgiven him and that's the way we move on? And hopefully, you know, Miggy can have his say maybe the next time we play against Man City as well. Alright guys, thanks for watching as always. Have a great weekend. If you have enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like as always. I know I'm covering quite a lot of the World Cup stuff at the moment, but I do feel like there's more and more Newcastle stuff coming out. And as I say, we are coming closer in to Newcastle starting up again, which I am very excited about. Alright guys, thanks for watching as always. Drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're still watching now and you haven't subscribed yet, loads of content to come, including Newcastle World Cup and everything in between, so be sure to stick around. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.